Get that Wi-Fi together, young. Here we go again. You ready? Nah, nigga, is you ready? What's going on, man? I miss y'all. I miss you hoes. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. What's going on, y'all? Yeah. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. Listen, this mic is on its way out, so we're gonna be taking it easy with the volume and stuff like that. We're gonna try, you know what I mean? We're gonna try to keep it sexy. You feel me? And Daddy got to hustle up a new mic and a whole new system. I don't know, something wrong with one part of this thing, but it's cool. We here, Tommy. I'm here for you, Tommy. VidIQ told me to make content for a particular person, and I'm making it for some nigga I made up named Tommy. So here we are. What's up, Tommy? How you doing? You good? You good? You straight? All right. Here we go. Oh, and no pun intended. If you're one of the kids, hey, welcome. Or whatever. You can come kick it. Take your shoes off. Don't touch nothing. And mind your business and show respect. Anyway, I'm just fucking around, man. We up in the first minute of the show, man. Welcome to the show. My name is Six Paths Dice, Mr. Lane. If you need me, welcome to Six Paths TV. This channel is for you. You understand? Shout out to Joey the Sickness. I'm just a guy, a manly man, who got a whole bunch of jobs. One of my jobs is to support you in your spiritual walk, whatever that is. Because everything is a spiritual journey. And you can't make good long-term decisions without good faith. I'm also here to help you improve your relationships with people, places, and things. And ultimately, trying to help you niggas grow the fuck up. And a lot of y'all need to man the fuck up. Sorry for cursing you two, but we here though. I can't hold back no more. Pause. To have a little fun, we're gonna get into some Drake news today. And as you know, on our show, we don't just jump right into it. Okay? Take our time with this thing. Walk them down slow. You understand? So let's go ahead and get to it, man. Hope y'all doing good, man. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all doing good. Let's bring it back one time, man. One time, man. Yeah. Yeah. Peace and blessings, king. Peace and blessings, king. Shawty treat me like the king of everything, yo. Gucci everything, moving everything, what? At times it felt like I was losing everything, what? Bitch, you made it again, bitch, you made it again, Her papa give me like a bit of everything, Send my living room like a mezzanine, yeah. I be polo down to Medellin, what? Those boys never die, they go to Medellin, Keep my circle tight like a wedding ring. Rap until I'm 70, by then I do telepathy. Head in the clouds, cause I'm standing on my legacy. What? Peace and blessings, king. Peace and blessings, king. Shawty treat me like the king of everything, yo. Gucci everything, moving everything, what? At times I felt like I was losing everything. It's the $1 billion poppy, fuck $1 trillion poppy. Put them trillions on my body, kiss my ass like it's some money, yo. Shit was getting bad, talking about a Nicolani. But if we talking game with LeBron, he getting brawny, what? I'ma use it, bitch. I left from Geechee Gotti, what? I'm like John Gotti, if he was God body, This shit hit like crashing the Molly, what? You guys out the shine, the spirits be my homie, Peace and blessings, king. Peace and blessings, king. Shawty treat me like the king of everything, yo. Gucci everything, moving everything, At times I felt like I was losing everything, what's up? I remain the king, I remain the project. Nobody's ever died, yo. Know what I surmise, you been telling lies, yo. Who taught you how to lie? Who taught you how to lie? Fuck with you now, I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues, but you're not doing wrong with you. Let me rhyme with you now, I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues, yeah. Shout out to my Uncle Dom, I'm doing daily affirmations. I take these blunt walks to remember my greatness. So this era is my favorite. Don't forget who the greatest, yo. I be with the gods, yo. God be playing favorite. Got the dogs with me, got the dog in me. What you say? I got the dogs with me, favorite song in me. Yeah. I've been getting mine, just getting mine quietly. I ain't even know that I was battling sobriety. Goat shit, I'm doing goat shit now. I'm the blueprint, it's my young hoe shit. You make less money than a bitch. Got you hating on the bitch, it's a big dog. Low digging bitches win the sniff. Oh my god, I'm more focused on myself nowadays. I've been betting on myself. I named dice, now I'm a stay home card to come back. I'm throwing with the Stormbreaker, successful shots. I caught the rolling in more flavors growing up. The shit was being signed to a label. That's the same as waiting on niggas that come and say the jet out my trick on the bitch and Mace Window. You was lying. I can talk a good game. I can't mix you, but I fuck with you now. Fuck with you now. I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues with you now. I got trust issues, yo. Shout out to my Uncle Dom, I'm doing daily affirmations. I take these blunt walks to remember my greatness. Or this era is my favorite. Don't forget who the greatest, yo. I'll be with the gods, no God be playing favorites. I'm back to work, I wrote this on my last vacation. Brick by brick, like my daddy was a mason. I light your shackles up, I'm playing Operation. Me and these weak niggas forever adjacent. I own bop, my nigga. That shit a bop, my nigga. I say, out out to what up on the block, my nigga. And I'm a black superhero to my ops, my nigga. So gas that it only shot, my nigga. It's a green light, out of limelight. Bitch, you better get your mind right. Know what I'm like, yeah. Activated my simp shit. I bought me some better clothes. Escaping from rescue mode. Collecting on what was old. Go shit, I'm doing go shit. Nah, that you close with. Who you close with? Yeah, I showed you leniency. That's that young Dro shit. Never superwoman. That's that low mo shit. Oh my god. Yo, my Umi gave me work and my daddy gave me style. Hello, dog, that's my old friend. I ain't seen you in a while. You a hating ass bitch. And I know you like my style every day. I feel more like Nas. Don't hate me now. You niggas rapping with abandonment issues. What? I'm set tripping and tripping with incidentals to comment. Hit the trigger and I'ma get with you niggas. It's just proof what I'm doing the dishes with niggas. That's how I fuck with you now. Fuck with you now. I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues with you now. Do it wrong with you. Let me rhyme with you now. I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues. Yo. Shout out to my Uncle John. I'm doing daily affirmations. I take these blunt walks to remember my greatness. So this era is my favorite. Don't forget. Savior. I'll be my own savior. I'll be my own savior. When your best ain't good enough. A girl solving no sassy issues to get the things show. Have to get Uncle Sam doing nasty lectures. Free and last net, last and rich. On this stage we do classic shit. Cut your body in half for a magic trick. I shouldn't be allowed with some magic shit. I'm carrying around hop out the casket, bitch. I'm wearing all white looking godly than niggas. The streets is asking for a body, my nigga. Just getting warm like psyche, my nigga. I got the bounce like biking, my nigga. Look at my bluff in the top of the mountain. Like nigga, police, they got me surrounded. Save yourself, I'm my own savior. Just song slang, then I'm my own lady. I make your head like Talk Zeb, but I don't fuck with bros that got bad behavior. You a pop fan, big hater. What's a queen maker? To the king maker. Only king make queens, I'm a king, baby. But you independent, do your thing, baby. Black man, I love you and you are free. But I was a nigga from blood the least. Passport bro with a bitch overseas. Purpose is first, ain't no bitch over me. Own your shit, cause you don't own me. Now I built this bitch, now you own me. What? Still know what the fuck I'm about. Lil Saint and the rain, Lil Wayne, and drop Jerome in the house. Fuck your couch. I know that's bait, but the shit ain't Ralph. Be my own savior. I'll be my own savior. I'll be my own savior. When your best ain't good enough. Yeah, my shit is magic, nigga. Ask the bitches, ask the wizards. Don't be talking practice, nigga. Love ain't automatic, nigga. Poverty is tragic, nigga. It's better when you have it, nigga. When you actually had them with you, see your shit and grab it quicker. Laughing, I love you and you are free, but I ain't trade my morals, no college degree, no love, no bitch, they ain't loving on me. I was a nigga from blood the least. Son husbands be fucking me up. I don't just rap, I be touching on stuff. Nigga, you lazy, yo hustle enough, and I ain't got no time to come and cuddle her up. Smuggling my shit from the top of the mountain, right, nigga, police ain't got me surrounded. But when they put holes in your Holy Ghost, I dog a bitch like a yoga pose. You cannot touch me, I'm covered in gold. Put it on thick, come and suck on my soul. All your excuse, you can keep on my nigga. I really sit in the secret, my nigga. No matter what happens, shit, it's all your fault. Don't call me dog, this shit cost me the cost. Need my bitch to come and problem solve. Problem solve. My shit from the top of the mountain. Got me surrounded. Bitch stand out in my age, my nigga. My age is gracious to sage, my nigga. Be my own savior.
I want your body. If you love me, let me get your body.
It should be cool.
That's not my feelings. You forget that you.
Come and get me, baby. You like I have somehow I know in Prince.
What's good, y'all? What's happening, bro? Oh, my bad. You tripping right now, man. You tripping, cuz. You tripping, cuz. The Beast Stars are tripping right now. But don't worry about that. We 10 minutes into the show. This show, shout out to the sickness, bro. I don't know what he's doing right now, but listen. This show is for you. Long time ago, my guy, the sickness, man, he made a video. You know what I'm saying? And it was just so much love in it. I remember, you know, the tagline or the thing that stood out, you know, it was only one sentence, but he said, this message is for you. This message is for you. So there'll come a time in your life where you can't listen to these niggas, man. Listening to people who don't have your best interest at heart is how men don't become great, how men never find out who they are. Because there's someone in your life that's holding you back. It's someone who's stopping you from having the guts to be who you want to be. I don't know why, but more and more I think about that scene from from Scarface, with Tony Montana. He's drunk in a restaurant, and he goes through this whole rant. You know what I'm saying? And he starts off by saying, but it's like, like looking at all these people in this restaurant and disgust. Because what he's acknowledging is that no matter what I do, I'm still from the bottom. And he also looked at it as he commented on the people in the restaurant, and with the thing he said that stood out the most when he said, you don't have the guts to be who you want to be. So you look at me and say, that's the bad guy. So what that make you? Good? Them kind of people who hold you back, they're going to stop you from having to thinking in terms of doing what needs to be done in order to make shit happen. There will always be someone stopping you from doing what needs to be done or having the will to say, this has to happen this way. You men are too pussyfied. I realize that every single day when I'm out and about, when I'm talking to my folks and whatnot, no disrespect, man. Even the toughest niggas I know, man, you pussyfied on some level, bro. You under mind control on some level. You under mind control, D. Debo got you under mind control. Do you realize that you're under mind control? Do you? Over this past year, I have gotten more engagement and more views by doing Drake content. And I say, you know what? Maybe I'm good at that. I don't know. Maybe I'm good at that. Hold on. You know,
Come and get me, baby.
Come and get me, baby. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. One more time.
I snap my fingers. You forget that you ever gay.
I was never gay.
Exactly.
Wait, no, stop.
Yes.
No, stop. You can't.
You niggas are gay. I realized that over the last year. And I don't mean as a homosexual. I mean just in terms of how much you resent a winner. I need y'all niggas to understand that. People hate you for being a winner. They hate you for that. Because they love you. That's what they mean by the thin line between love and hate. It could be the same thing. Because if the person doesn't understand, if they're not comfortable with loving you, they were going to hate you. And the people you love the most, if you want someone to hate you, love them. Do something because you love them. Help them for real. I want you to think about your favorite meal. I want you to think about your favorite meal. The one where you feel a little bad when you have it, right? But you know, but the euphoria you gonna feel biting into that Cinnabon. Pause. It's almost worth it. Now I want you to imagine someone coming in and grabbing it out your hand. Like, what would your feelings be? Bitch, I'm about to kill you. Ooh, you about to get it. That's what loving someone is. That's what it's like. But, faith in long-term decisions will help you understand that person's doing what needs to be done. Your ass don't need no Cinnabons. You don't need to have a Cinnabon. I talk about this shit a lot because, again, going into this Drake and Kendrick conversation. Listen, I posted one of my videos in a Facebook group for black men and Asians. You know how many grown men in their 30s and 40s and 50s are attacking me in those comments over this shit? Let me explain to you what's going on with this whole dynamic between Drake and Kendrick in terms of how it affected people socially. What it proved was how easily you can be manipulated into hating or being told what to think of someone. The media actually can do that. What all you also denied was, yes, you can be programmed. All of us are programmed. That's why we have a civilized world now, because we all get the same programming. Manners exist everywhere. Hierarchy exists everywhere. Civilization exists everywhere. Culture exists everywhere. Classes exist everywhere. Wealth exists everywhere. Through programming, being told what to think, how to act, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I sent my man a Friday reference in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And like, so he's Spanish, and we was talking about the JC and Verb battle being booked, and he was like, "Oh my God, it's gonna be so ass." And then I wrote, "How come you don't like Hector?" You remember from Friday, nigga said, when the Spanish dude rolled up on Craig and Smokey, you know what I'm saying? And Craig, Ice Cube was like, "How come you don't like Hector?" So I can't really say. No, that's like one of the sentences that is too. It's too complicated to say fast. I can say it slow. I can say, "How come you don't like Hector?" slow, but I can't say, "How come you don't like Hector?" fast. Sorry, I'm human. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, man. It's gonna be a short show. I've been trying to do short shows for a long time now, but it never works out. But let's go ahead and share my Twitter X page. So I found some things. So if you guys don't know, it's not official yet necessarily, but for the most part, UMG seems to be moving towards a settlement with Drake, and they're trying to lowball Drake for about $250 million. And I'm like, man, I had a bar for my. I'm about to have a battle next Saturday. And I had a bar where I was like, yo, I don't know how I'm gonna say it. I don't know if I'm gonna say like maturity is being Drake with $250 million and not being Kendrick smiling in bell-bottom jeans, or victory is Drake getting $250 million and Kendrick getting some bell-bottom jeans. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. But real talk, that's what it is. Even if Drake only get that, the fact that they're going to pay Drake, and the fact that you can look in my comment section at people defending a record label of rich people. Kendrick Lamar is not being sued, but a part of the reason why people don't like the narrative of Drake suing UMG is because they understand now facts will be involved, and that ruins your fantasy of winners don't win all the time. They lose like me. That's what it really is. That's why people always tear down who they build up, because you want to see them lose. Or you want to see if they can do it again. For the most part, when you become a winner, there's no appreciation. I really want y'all to really understand what I'm talking about. Because again, a lot of y'all watching me, I hope that you're men who are ambitious, who are strong, who want to shout out to the angry man, want to be the head of their household. You understand? I hope that you're those kind of men. If you are those kind of men, pay attention to what's going on, because this is a thing that actually happens. I'm a battle rapper. All right, I've been battle rapping for a super long time. Okay, and I know what it's like to be around other men who aren't maybe doing as well or aren't as far along, and like there is a whole dynamic there. It's not a thing where you can be again where like again this I always call it for winners, right? I'm gonna help you understand how winning is for other men, or you being a winner is for other men. You being a winner is a lot like having a huge beautiful cock. And let's just say one day you're in the locker room, right? And by mistake your towel drops, right? And you happen to just be overflowing with blood, right? And your friends say, "Oh my God, Jimmy has the huge Jimmy." You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Whoa, right? And then after that, right now they all have to live with the knowledge of knowing, wow, he has a huge Johnson, right? And their situation is what the situation is, right? And you gotta think like when you think in your head that people should congratulate you more or give you more props, that's the same as feeling like, hey Jimmy, what's going on, bro? You seem a little down, man. You seem a little bit distant. Or every time I talk to you, man, you seem like like you got a little bit of an attitude with me. And I'm like, well, let's say I'm Jimmy. I'm like, well, I just be feeling like, damn, like how come you don't never like ask me about my cock? You never ask to see it. You never talk about it. You never bring it up. Like what's going on? You don't think I need to hear how big my cock is? When I first said that joke, I was dying laughing. But real talk, but that's how winning is for other people. Well, that's how you winning is for other people, or at least someone. It's like that. Imagine how you would feel if you're the friend, right? And then you have your friend saying to you or looking at you and getting mad at you because you don't want to talk about the huge Johnson. Anyway, but that's what it's like. That's what it's like, right? And anyway, so keep pointing these things out because mentally you need to be ready, because these kind of things will deter you. That's why it's really important to find other men who are competitive in healthy ways, because men are going to challenge each other, and it's a natural thing, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But you need people who will challenge you for the sake of that. It's a genuine challenge, not so much trying to trip you up, not trying to see, well, let's see how he handles this. Let's see what do you say to this type shit? You know what I mean? Because it becomes a game, and it stops being about anything. You know what I mean? 1 second, guys. So let's go ahead and get into the first story, man. All right, let's see what we got here. What we got? You know what? Let's go ahead and start here, man. This is a good place right here. No, I'm lying. Let's start down here.
When he's looking right there, this is the same pose that.
So this is Academics. Academics calls on the Kendrick Lamar fans to decipher alleged Drake diss in Luther video.
Malcolm X had when he looked through the window and he had the gun and he knew he had to ride for the black people. Tell me what the fuck I'm missing here, because I know the K-bots ain't never try to say, no, Kendrick's just shooting a fucking funky ass music video. It's never that. It's always some complex, intricate bullshit, right? So y'all gotta tell me what's going over my head right here, right? Yo, his beard being down like that, that's the same type of beard that motherfucking they had when they were freeing the slave. Like, what the fuck? They always on some other type of shit. The way he just squinted, that's the way that it was back in 3000 BC before Christ was born. Oh my God, shut your stupid ass up. Yo, SZA will do everything but stand. She's sitting down, laying down, crawling. Get up! Get up, SZA! We want to see. Yo, ain't no way you got 8 BBLs to just get up! You got the BBL of death. We want to see it. I'm sorry. Watch him try to clip that, be like, ugh. Freaky ass nigga. Your Fruit Jams in the chat. What up?
Fruit Jams is crazy. Anyway, so I wanted to start there because I want you guys to understand this is what people do for losers, okay? Listen, It dawned on me recently, and I've been saying this, and I've been saying this as often as I can. I guess this is an old nigga conversation. Sorry, you're a young guy, maybe you won't really get what I'm talking about right now. But it recently dawned on me how much could never fuck with Jay. Like Nas couldn't actually fuck with Jay. He wasn't actually fucking with him at all. Right? Like Nas don't got no albums like Blueprint. Like Nas, like Jay has several albums or at least a catalog worth of joints that you can play for people that's in my age range. Joints that if you play them, you know what I mean, like people, you know what I mean, like people are gonna move to it, and like and these records still go off. You know what I mean? And not only that, Jay-Z had the skill and the cultural relevance because Jay was everything. He was one of like the first like amazing. I can't say first amazing. No, I'm sorry. He was the epitome of when rap was like perfected, or the artist that can go from era to era. Because before Jay, you had Rakim and Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane were not and Rakim were not able to transition into different eras and continue to put out music in a way that's relevant. And again, they put stuff out, but like they didn't continue to put out records that people even really want to hear. And for the most part, rappers, if we keep it in a stack before Jay, most artists maybe got an album or two that you can listen to. Even people who are really good, they may have one or two good albums that you will want to go back to or people even talk about. Having a good album is such a rarity, right? But people like Hove and then moving on to people like Drake really, and this is the point that Hitmaker made about how Drake established a new standard of music in the industry. You know what's crazy? What if Drake listened to niggas like y'all? Like seriously, I'm like, damn, you know what, real talk? And that's why I always said, don't rap for these niggas. If they enjoy it, alright, cool. It's dope to see, alright, my product is so good that even they can enjoy it, even though we're in a harsh environment. That's why I still battle rap, because I love the idea that no matter what, I'm right. Well, I can show you I'm right about what I think dope is, what I think entertaining is, because they know in those rooms, in those spaces, and when I get those crowd reactions and those pops, that's not by mistake. I meant for that to happen. It's supposed to make you feel like that. It's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be that way, right? But anywho, what I also wanted to, I'm sorry, my bad. We was talking about the whole Nas and Jay-Z thing. So why was Nas always paired to? They tied Nas to Jay because because of what he represented. Nas was never necessarily that conscious. He kind of had that label. Conscious was really like Slum Village and like basically people who don't got joints, because at our time, conscious music wasn't really meant to sound good. It was one of those things where it's like you will listen to them rap in ways that you know isn't really that like Talib Kweli. We'll just say Talib Kweli. You know what I'm saying? So we had, you know what I'm talking about. Like people, and what they really are, what conscious rappers really are, to keep it in the stack, they're artists who are not good at making music. They artists who are not really that talented, and they're not cool enough and didn't have enough edge to do anything but rap conscious. It wasn't because of nothing moral. You know what I mean? And even when we go to Nas, like I think Nas is a great rapper and whatnot, but just keep it in the stack. You never held the same standard or had the same expectations for Nas that you have for Jay. If Nas' song sound good, you can enjoy it. Oh my God, it's a song that sound good. If Jay has a song that sounds good, it's like he's supposed to have songs that sound good. Because Jay was giving you them joints. Like back in the day, right? If I came across a mixtape and there was a Nas joint on there, you don't know what the hell you're going to hear. You understand? You wouldn't know what you want to. You don't know what's going to happen. You have no idea what's going to happen. But when it's a Hove joint, you can count on at least a really dope verse. I heard very few leaked Hove tracks that weren't fire. Back in the mixtape days, DJ Envy, DJ Clue, people like that would have the exclusives. You know what I mean? Some leaked tracks from the studio here and there will leak out there. You understand? Like the I woke up early this morning. Like listen, you got a chance to go on YouTube and look up Jay-Z. I woke up early this morning. That's an unreleased track. What was like half a verse on it and whatnot. Still fire. But anyway, anywho. So, another thing that's going to happen is The greater you are, people want to see you fall. So what they'll do is tie people to you who they know aren't as comparable. For one, is to insult you. You know what I'm saying? And also, it's also to build up a dynamic, a David and Goliath dynamic, where it's like, no matter what, being as though you're the giant, anything David does is going to be a win because he's David and you're the giant. That's what you become as a Goliath, as a winner too. You're everyone's Goliath. Oh, yo, you're successful now. Well, you're Goliath now. Now we want to see you die. Now, the side that Goliath was fighting for, them people love Goliath. Them people love what Goliath could do. The people that he was fighting for, them people love what Goliath could do. You know what I'm saying? The people around him, if he on a battlefield with them, they was happy to have Goliath there. You ever thought about that? The fact that if somebody loved Goliath, Goliath probably had kids and everything. And then one day he just bait. I forget the whole story and whatnot, but you know, all these niggas is warriors. You understand? And yo, he just get hit in the head with a rock. You know, and the nigga just. I heard you. Did he die? I never hear the end of that story. Somebody write in the comments whether or not Goliath passed away. Rest in peace to Goliath, and pour one out for our homie Goliath. But just somebody's Goliath, basically. I want you to understand that. Because if you're here for the winning circle. You're here to level up. You're here to join me on this journey that I'm putting together. Yo, you see my neck, son? See my neck? Yeah, nigga, I'm doing work, my nigga. You see my whole neck, nigga. Oh, man, let me sure I sit up straight. You know what I mean? So you can see the shoulders and shit. You know what I mean? The chest is untittying. All right? Anyway, so going back to what academics are saying about this breakdown shit, right? What he's speaking to is the effort that someone will go to, the lengths people will go through just to try to convince you that you ain't that good. Let me tell you something. It's hard to elevate. It's hard to do better with people around you who do one or two things. One, but basically lie to you in so many words. Shout out to all you women that's keeping your friends fat. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And it's crazy how somebody's bad deeds can influence the entire world. 'Cause I'm going to tell you something. The way that women be keeping each other single and fat, that started off with somebody competing. Somebody said, you know what? We know what will make it easier for me to get men is if I convince all y'all that, relationships don't matter. You know what I mean? And that, you're better off being single and, and all that guys are loser anyway. I think that started off with women trying to trick you out your spot. Then eventually it became a culture. And y'all don't be realizing that people who are at the top, they don't think like that. They know how important family is. But again, oh my God, it's just so many different ways that like people in different stations, how differently they think. Everything is a mindset. And everything is a spiritual journey. Anywho, the symbolism shit, when people try to make an argument about Kendrick's performance at the Super Bowl and talked about who it's for, the symbols, and my nigga, what? The fuck you talking about? That's not what that's for. It's a time and a place for all that stuff. That's not music. Symbolism is not music. What things mean? No, that's not music. No, music is shit that sounds good. And the argument, when niggas start making the argument that songs don't have to sound good to be valid, Kendrick is considered a GOAT. There is no time for throwaway tracks. The party is over shit. When Crimson Cure co-signed the party is over or like reference the party is, I don't think the party's dead or whatever that shit is, that's not fly. Talking about killing a party is not fly. In real life, when was it ever great when someone says, "Oh my God, Jonathan came through and killed the party"? Oh word, how was it? No, you would say that sounds terrible. It actually, in so many words, Kendrick basically said, "Yeah, y'all been enjoying music that sound good all this time, but here I come with some bing bing. Here I come with some bing bing bam.
Okay.
No, I was never gay.
I come with some."
I snap my fingers. You forget that you're ever gay.
I was never gay.
Exactly.
Wait, no, stop.
Yes.
No, stop. You can't. I was never gay.
Okay.
No, I was never gay.
Sure.
You can't.
New sash.
Anywho, let's move on to the next video in the Drake show. Probably gonna do like 1 or 2 more, man. I gotta take it down. I gotta get ready for this battle with this guy. I'm going to beat the fuck up. Let's look at this one.
The comments, and you're gonna see a bunch of names that look like this. I'm about to prove to y'all right here that Kendrick Lamar uses bots for his views and comments. So Luther just dropped 5 hours ago on YouTube, and please look at the numbers. Like, are we serious right now? Well, this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to go to the Luther video on YouTube.
If you can't see, that says that it dropped 5 hours ago, and it's 425,000. I'm sorry, 366,000 likes on it. Right? Usually, the likes a video or any post get is between, I would say, 5 and 15% of the actual subscribership or followership. So say someone has 1 million followers, they'll probably get 20, no, maybe 100,000 likes, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Or 200,000 likes, but they're probably not going to get a million likes. That would mean that every person who follows them like that picture. You know what I mean? So it's just not really how that goes. Or I mean, don't get me wrong, it's possible, but that ratio is way off. You know how many likes that is? That many? No. And not only that, the video's only 5 hours old. You know what I mean? So, anywho, check out the evidence.
And go to comments, and then when you go to comments, just look through the comments, and you're gonna see a bunch of names that look like this. Now, if you see a name that looks like this, click on the name and look when they joined YouTube. Joined 4 hours ago? I'm sorry, the music video just dropped 5 hours ago. Oh, you don't believe me? Here's another one. Joined 2 hours ago. Look what they say. I've had this on repeat all day. Oh, look, another one. Joined an hour ago. And they said this was very informative. Appreciate it. Guys, I'm telling you, this isn't a coincidence. I already know K-bots are going to be in the comments like, oh, there's bots on every big artist's comments on YouTube. Like, that's a normal occurrence. Not really, bro. Because if you go to Nokia's music video on YouTube and go to the comment section, you will not see nearly as many bots. I didn't see any bots, actually. Just so y'all know I'm not capping, I want y'all to compare Luther's comment section to Nokia's comment section. There is a night and day difference. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of real people commenting on Luther's comment section, but there are still a lot of bots under this comment section. Kendrick, I fuck with you, but you gotta stop with the fake numbers and the botting just to get ahead of Drake, because come on, bro.
And let me explain. So that comment he just made, right? You gotta stop using the bots to get ahead of Drake. What Kendrick has done is got it out of his place. Kendrick exists best in a space where no one's critiquing him or relying on him. People have never relied on Kendrick to be a hit maker. Now, when Kendrick was his hottest between like 2013 and 20, I think 2017, 2018 is the high. I think that's the pinnacle of Kendrick. I think Damn is his best album. It's the most. It sounds the most like music, and that's why it's the best album, because he has more songs on there that move and sound like music you could enjoy. I didn't realize that I couldn't put it in words that damn, you make a lot of things that are unenjoyable. You make a lot of that shit. Like his second album, the Butterfly album. I can't say that title. To Pimp a Butterfly. If I try to say it fast, it's not gonna happen. You won't like it. I won't like it. So I'm not gonna do it. Make sure my screen's thing on here. Make sure I hit y'all about these freaking sounds. What? Anyway, but it took me a long time to realize, yo, I actually don't like a lot of this shit. When I heard the second album, I'm like, yo, I don't rock with half of this. Half of this is like, why'd you make that song? Like, why'd you make this, right? And I didn't think that deeply into it, because the way we see Kendrick is, you kind of do whatever, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Versus if it's Drake, you looking for them joints. That's the definition of greatness. And like I keep telling y'all, they're gonna move the goalpost on you, all right? And you have to get to where you rely on the opinions of those around you who are the most invested in your success. The people who notice when you're winning, the people who congratulate you when you're winning. I don't mean kiss your ass. You know what? Actually, I'm not gonna do all that. If you get it fucked up, you just get it fucked up. I'm not gonna over explain. If you hear, you hear. You gotta be wrong. What's good, Tommy? So.
It was an apartheid country.
New sash.
Oh man.
So going back to the point I was making about the whole, in the effort to tear down Drake, again, like we said before, when you're on top, people will always try to tie you to someone who's less talented. I said before. In an effort to do that, they've pushed him into a position that he's not really, you never really been on top. You kind of were a person that I think people like, and I do like Kendrick, right? But it was one of those things where it's like, you were always like this experimental kind of guy, you know what I mean? But some of it is good, right? But it's more like, we tolerate what you do. Not a lot of it's good. Like, Not Like Us was really annoying to me because that's not how Kendrick raps. Listen to Kendrick on Euphoria and listen to him rap on Not Like Us and really, because what it is that you can hear you're not even being yourself right now. This is not even this is not even your back, not even your bad. Like,
He don't know what's going on.
They never had my back.
He told me how much he wants to take.
They never had my back.
never had my back. And rather than you actually having joints that people organically like, you're being exposed every day for using bots. Actually, like now your label is about to lose a bunch of money by trying to use you to tear down someone else. And again, men gotta understand, it's two things. You cannot build your success off the back of someone else. And men gotta accept, you can't build your success off the back of a woman. And that's why right now, this is what's going on
By the way, y'all Kbots
with
is
Beloved. You see this shit? This is what they posted for Kendrick's tour with SZA. 60% off. Buy tickets. Lowest guaranteed price. All right. Kendrick Lamar on tour with SZA, selling fast. Grab you understand? Do you know what that means? No one's buying these tickets. They first of all, he couldn't go out on tour by himself. They were not confident that he could sell tickets by himself. Why is that? You didn't let the bull go out there and get hot naturally. The way the bull been getting hot all these years is when he about to do an album, he dissed Drake. And Drake don't come down to his level. But now in hindsight, now I can see that Drake knew that this was going to happen. He had an idea, and this is kind of what he wanted to happen. Because Kendrick been doing this the whole time, and that's another thing too. If it was no bread involved, that's the only reason why it makes sense, because it was always about the paper. Drake focused on the paper, and you gotta understand, thinking how niggas be thinking is, again, thinking that Drake is losing by getting $250 million and Kendrick is winning because he's wearing skinny bell-bottom jeans. And he got to say Drake, you took the biggest moment of your life and played yourself. You made that whole performance about how much you hate this other black guy. But at the same time, you're pro-black. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, Not Like Us is a song that's mostly about how bad it is to be white. How bad you think it is to be white. Because you're saying Drake is a bad person because you think he's white, and also you want to label him as the worst thing you could possibly be for a rap battle. And then no one thought that was extremely low and foul. And the fact that Kendrick ain't put out that one tweet saying nothing about it. Azalea Banks made a really good point about it would have looked a lot better if Kendrick would have put out a tweet giving Drake props and and squashing it, or saying something positive, or saying we had fun, and so on and so forth. He ain't do none of that. Why is that? Why all of a sudden do they have a personal vendetta? What was crazy was people who were just fans bought into the idea that Drake was somehow getting what he deserves. When you're a winner, you were someone's Goliath. And I want you to rethink that story. In what lifetime does David kill Goliath? That's not how that works. You gotta ask yourself, would you rather be David or Goliath? The Goliath story is based off the fact that he didn't take him serious. It doesn't matter if you're Goliath. You take every threat serious. Because one wrong move can lead to... There's a video that was on the Angry Man channel where he showed this guy, he had basically like a domino set up. One large slab followed by a smaller and shorter slab. The smallest one fell and knocked everyone down to a knock down the biggest one, with the biggest domino. And Angry Man was saying that the last domino has fallen for the women, especially for black people. Just make no mistake. This Kendrick and Drake shit also showed how stupid a lot of us are. How much a lot of us think like losers, right? How again because the Goliath, the David and Goliath complex you have. That's not how winning works. You resent winners. Also, you also misinterpret what power is. Broke people think rebelliousness is power. And again, this whole I'm against the industry type shit, I'm anti-industry, even though you get paid by a major label shit, it's played out. That's Kendrick his whole vibe. I'm against the system, against the man, this and that. Nigga, the man, you on a man's platform, what the fuck are you talking about? What it is that white people understand that y'all like this shit. Y'all niggas is into this. Y'all think that this is doing something. But it's not. These are the same people who bought you sex. They put money behind Sexy Red and Glorilla. I really was cool when I have no more kids, man, but I be thinking more and more like, yo, I gotta put as many sons out here as possible. I gotta go have as many boys as possible. All right, because the best of us need to reproduce. We stop reproducing. We don't reproduce enough. That's the issue. If you are an exceptional man, I ain't saying have a million kids, but I'm just saying you gotta go have a few men, a few boys. Because when you put them guys out there, those are the men. We only need a few to change the world. We only need a few to lead the other men. And then we'll see a change happen. Because even with Drake, every man did a few shows on how Drake not being raised by a black family is what made Drake so successful. From the very beginning, people have been trying to discourage Drake from being who he is and rapping how he rap and making the music that he wants to make. And it's crazy. All these years later, this guy is still on top of the music industry. Still. The man just put out an album with no promotion. He basically has been able to play the game on his own terms. And to see the public hate on... We've never seen the public hate on an artist getting their independence. People are hating on Drake, setting precedent for other artists to get what they need to get and to be treated fairly. And y'all is seeing that as, well, you know, that's just lame that you're gonna sue somebody over a rap beef. And I'm like, when people said that, I'm like, damn, that's how easily you can be fed a narrative and be told what to think. You think that someone should give up $250 million to $500 million for the sake of being cool to you? Or being what you think is a gracious loser? Get the fuck out of here. Like I always say to you niggas in my comment section, who are you to be telling me how to think and what I should think? So I'm gonna keep doing these videos because I know you don't like it. I know you don't like it, and it's amazing looking at how pussified you niggas is. Ain't none of y'all controlling y'all in y'all individual lives. And many of y'all you're not the man in your own house. I'm always the man in my house. I can't have it no other way. And you're not in control of your own destiny. You are so easily influenced. That's the problem with a lot of black men. You're so easily controlled by other people. You don't have your own mind. Religion and culture is a starting point. It's up to you. You have a responsibility to develop your own moral code and your own idea of right from wrong, and continue to refine that until you pass away, because it's worth doing. I do this thing because it is a good thing. I don't need any other reason. I do this thing because it is good. I don't need no other reason. That's how you live an amazing life. I do this good thing because it is a good thing. Okay? People are going to discourage you from that. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Come and get me, baby.
But anyway, going back to this whole thing with these ticket sales. Fam, what's going on here? Was 60% off. So you tell me that if it was 100, they not now all you need is $40. All you need right now is if they $100 seats, you need $40 right now to go see SZA and Kendrick. And what's crazy is SZA was supposed to be able to make sure all the holes came out. And I had the question: is Kendrick bringing SZA's stock down? I think he might be out. Real talk, be real with you. She really should have got it. I feel like he kind of got involved a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that shit brought her stock down, bro. Because it's not really a good look. Because it's like so obvious that like SZA's star has gone so far up. Like I don't listen to her no more. Because I can't handle it, bro. I can't handle SZA's music. I can't take it, man. It's too toxic for me, man. It's scary to me because like it's real. Like that's because what she be talking about, what she be saying. That's how women think now. Like this like they have this romantic like relationship with like the worst parts of themselves, and they make songs about that really help you to keep romancing it. It took me like while I learned what BPD was, I was like, oh shit. SZA is singing about having BPD. This she's describing borderline personality disorder. Like and when I'm on my top, then when I lose my cool, gonna be down. You know what I'm saying? Like her first album Control, which is very toxic, but a lot of beautiful, beautiful lyrics. I still think it's a beautifully written album. You know, very toxic. Though that was the beginning of having the most romantic. Again, but that was the programming, because that song, even though she may say it wasn't her intention, but that song was a lot about being the kind of girl that cannot get into a relationship and stay in one, because again, that music is about embracing what isn't right and doing the wrong thing and basically wasting time and doing or engaging in the behavior that will help you to waste the best years of your life. All right, which again, I mean, music is music. I don't know, but yeah, man, I got a question. Yo, is he bringing her stock down? I think he is. You mean to tell me that tickets to see SZA is 60% off? Nasty work, King. All right, man. We're gonna do one more video, then we're gonna get up out of here, man. I just can't. My heart is broken. Okay. What is this? It's my heart, and it's broken. Let's check out a little bit of this video.
Have that kind of a platform. Drake just felt disappointing the last few years. Like he hadn't grown at all as an artist in terms of what he talked about, and I take offense to that, because when you have that kind of a platform, and especially when you are in front of the culture, a culture that is systemically oppressed and faces so much already, like, and you don't really take that position seriously. Like, I feel like he doesn't give anything back in his music. Like, all of his music is so self-aggrandizing, and it's about this very limited personal experience of being a man with access to a lot of women. And it's like, how often, like every song, like with your level of talent, right? Like, his level of talent is incredible. his skill set, his musicianship, it's incredible. And also his understanding and life experiences. You know, he has access to so much. And I don't just mean money, I mean like the world. I mean,
Let's have the conversation. Now, first of all, shout out to Miss Debbie Brown. I don't got nothing bad to say about her. She's entitled to her opinion. Of course, you know, being from LA, she's super pro Kendrick, and she always has been. She's a radio legend. She's good at what she does. All of that. Cool. Now, let's get to this portion of what she said. First of all, I do find it kind of funny how we say the man that is at the top and don't gotta. If Drake wanted to, he has done enough musically to where he don't gotta make another song, but he continues to feed the fans. He continues to feed the people that enjoy hearing him. Meanwhile, and with all due respect to Kdot, I don't understand how you can say Drake is giving back to hip hop less than a guy that gives you an album every 3 to 4 years. That's first. But secondly, I hear this conversation a lot from people, you know, when they say, you know, Drake doesn't tackle the important issues.
So let me tap on that real quick. It's real quick. When and this is a point that Angry Man has made a lot on this channel. First and foremost, y'all don't like rappers who talk about stuff like that. Stop it. Even the women talking, you don't like them kind of niggas. Talking about social issues have never made rappers great. That's a lie. It's a lie. And y'all don't look for that kind of music. You never have. Especially the girls. The girls are the reason why rap sounds the way it does now. Because again, originally, hip-hop was catered towards the street dude and men in general. And the rest, and everyone else followed along. And hip-hop was better that way. But eventually with younger artists who were able to bypass the system and the gatekeeping process, like say a Soulja Boy tell them. Now, yeah, I give Soulja Boy his credit, but Soulja Boy was the beginning of killing the idea of a child prodigy wanting to be the nicest. And then he changed it to a rapping prodigy or a younger rapper wanting to be the most popular online. And basically wanting to go viral. He changed what was the goal in being an artist, right? And priorities started getting switched around, and then we just are what we are. Then eventually the artists started to realize, well, if I want to be popping, I got to have songs for the women, which there's nothing wrong with that. But then it got to where, if you think about it, music, for the most part, a lot of times, most music addresses the women a lot in order to make it more palatable for the ear. So that could be a good thing and can be a bad thing, right? But we can have people like Drake to thank for that. But that comes along with making music and rap music in particular more palatable and making it more accessible for other artists to make good music, because they can, for the most part, just do the same thing they see Drake doing, and boom, they got a banger. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, you can't imitate Kendrick and people say, man, this is a great song. You know what I'm saying? You can't rap like him and people are going to think it's good. Or make the same choices and people gonna think it's good. No, this is some shit that we just take from Kendrick, right? But also Kendrick's best song. I mean, honestly, I don't know what songs that he has that is about something that's so deep that meant a lot to y'all. Like, no, I don't like what song is that you're talking about? And listen, to his credit, he has some dope tracks that are about something creative and whatnot. But but really what it is that. Everyone needs a God. Everyone needs a leader. Everyone needs something to worship. And I realize that human beings want a savior. They need a savior, right? And what they're doing is trying to fit him into their savior complex. And what they're saying is, all right, well, because again, he has all the makings of the poor righteous teacher. You know, he's short. He ain't the most handsome cat. You know what I mean? He doesn't really make records that sound good in parties and everything. So he's the ultimate underdog. You know what I mean? That's kind of was always his appeal, was that, like, it's his underdog rapping, but it's like it's being presented in a pop mainstream kind of way. But it's still not really mainstream. But again, also it was enjoyable. I never like, hated it, but I did realize again, like, yeah, a lot of these songs let me good songs. Like Mr. Morale, I was like, yo, This is nasty work for a last album. Is this gonna be? It's gonna be last, John. Like you. After this, you done. You done. And also, how you gonna say you're retired, come back and just don't say shit? You gonna just pay attention to stuff like that. If you're around a group of people, and just say you and someone does similar things or do a similar thing, and they treat if they treat you differently. How they treat someone else for doing the same thing, that's not by mistake. That's on purpose. You understand? But this stupid argument about Drake, basically he should be talking about different things now. If that's where his life is at, that's where his life is at. What it really is that people feel as though men are mature for putting themselves in a position where a bunch of people can benefit from them, and that men should give endlessly. Who are you to decide how he should be living his life? And not only that, they're so disingenuous to be suggesting that this man needs to be married, considering where dating is at right now. Like Drake is just a target, right? But not only that, people, especially black women, hate to see a black man free and doing what he wants to do and living how he wants to live. And the gentleman in the video made a good point about how can you tell the guy that's on top of the game what he should be doing? And that just shows you, no matter what you do in life, bro, people will always have something to say. It's getting late, man, so you gotta go ahead and get up out of here.
Someone needs a place to stay for the holidays. Hey, if you need an oil change, come holler.
We out. Love you.